Oh, we've been catching up. I haven't seen Mandy forever. She's been underneath Sewanee, birthing this summer
That's right.
meal program. They have these dungeons in Sewanee, and they make them work and get, and then all of a sudden, whoa, there's a summer meal programs.
Yes. It definitely feels that way from about March until now. Yeah.
It is, but she birthed it, and this is Mandy Bouldin. She's been here before. You guys know her. Tell us about the summer meal program and the changes, or what it's all about.
So this is our, I believe, 11th year for doing it.
Wow.
And so it's my second year, and I was blessed with all the people who came before who have made this program so much easier. It's grown a lot, so it's still quite a beast, but it is really, we're giving out so many meals. So this is for children 2 to 18. We have 9 sites. I'll talk about those. But they get 5 breakfasts and 5 lunch each week. They are distributed. Parent or guardian can come pick it up. And so, we have 9 sites. And so, but last year we reduced our sites because the people who give us money for it said, you have to get your labor down. And so we were nervous that we wouldn't have enough people.
Right.
Well, we gave away 92,000 meals last summer. And so we had given away, I believe, 73 the year before. And so
I thought Sarah had nailed it at 60, I think, or whatever. And I'm like, no one can beat Sarah.
Right.
And here you are.
Well, it's needed. It's obviously really needed. And the way that we do it now, it's so much easier to get out that kind of volume. And so they keep improving the process, even through our vendors. So they give us specific meals that fit the nutritional requirements. And so all we have to do is basically just pack them into a bag. The components are already in there, and we just pack them into a bag. Makes it so much easier, because it used to be, in the old days they would have to make the sandwiches themselves and like all that stuff. And so that's how we can do with very much. And I think those were some long days for the AmeriCorps back then. So far we have already given away almost 14,000 meals. So since June 1st. So 13,930 meals. Yeah. 2,800 in Pelham, or not Palmer on Monday. So and we'll be in Pelham this afternoon. So from 3 to 6.
That's right. So, Chapman's Chapel is tonight, right?
It's a United Methodist Church.
Oh no,
it's United
not
Methodist.
Chapman's.
Yeah.
It's the
United UMC. Yeah, the right there on the
next to the school.
Yeah.
Nice. And 3 to 6.
Yes.
Now, who is involved in? Who's your partners in all of this?
So we work with, of course, McClurg makes it possible at the university. So they order all the food. Dana Moss, the executive chef, is wonderful. Last year, we had some excess breakfast that we just gave away. We weren't reimbursed for those because they just had them, and they said, they're going to sit here, so we might as well just give them away. So he really has a big heart for it. And so they're a huge partner. It wouldn't be possible without them. And the university backing it, because there's always risk. And because there's so many rules, and you have to do things exactly right, or you don't get your money back. And so they take a big risk on it. And so they allow it to happen. And then all of our sites are our partners as well. So on Mondays, we're at Palmer Library from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then in the afternoon, we're at the Littell Parton Center. Grundy Safe Communities Coalition is our partner in that. And so we're there from 3 to 6. And then on Wednesdays, we take Tuesdays off. That's when we reload the trucks and everything. And so Wednesdays, we're going down to Winchester this morning from 10 to 1. And then Pelham this afternoon from 3 to 6. And then tomorrow we will be in at Colmont from 10 to 1. That's always a big site too. And then Beersheba Springs Medical Clinic at 3 to 6 p.m. on Thursday.
Know anybody there?
Yeah, that's my old home. So I can't leave those people out in Beersheba, So and then on Fridays we go down to Sherwood, and then Saturdays we're in Altamont at the library from 10 to 1. And then of course we're doing Morton. We do Morton twice with their food bank. So we'll do that this Saturday, and then again the second Saturday in July.
Yeah, they're really rocking and rolling. I was at a meeting. Yeah. They got their food. Is it a food bank? Food building? A building approved.
Yes. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of construction over there. So, yeah, it's exciting. I mean, they have an incredible operation. So
They really do, and it
Yeah.
started just like so small, and here,
Yeah.
and same thing with y'all.
Yeah.
11 years.
Yes. And I think at Morton last year we averaged 1,800 meals in just that 2 hour window. So we normally do a 3 hour window, but we gave those away in just 2 hours last year.
And it's this
Yeah.
Saturday, isn't it?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Give us an example of what a meal would consist of.
Sure. So it has to meet certain meal pattern requirements. Everyone gets a milk for both breakfast and lunch.
Whether you like it or not.
Yep, that's right. And so they also have a meat or a meat substitute, a grain, or a fruit or vegetable.
Okay.
And so, so for breakfast, it's usually Pop-Tarts or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They reduce the sugar on that, so it meets their requirements. And then for lunch, there's salsa and cheese cups, chips and salsa with cheese, and then some beef sticks and cheese sticks and chicken salad and that kind of thing with some crackers yeah.
Because these are all, and the difference, and we were talking about the off the air, they're shelf stable items as opposed to the fresh sandwiches that they made tirelessly.
Yes. Exactly. Yes, because they used to be up early making those sandwiches, and of course then you had to keep it, temperature, it had to be checked.
Remember
and
refrigerators?
Yes.
They the site had to have refrigerators.
Absolutely, yes. And so, when the health department showed up last year, because we get audited for that as well, she was like, I don't have anything to do.
We solved that.
Yeah, so they looked up the vendor and verified everything, but it makes it easy on them too, so it's just easy on everyone this way. So, and we just get out so much more volume. And, studies show that this does reduce summer slide, so it keeps children's brains, continuing to develop and retaining that information through the summer.
Sure. Yeah, there is over 20 vacation Bible schools going on this summer.
Oh, wow.
And what is the other thing that was so, well, of course, but there's so much activity. And that does keep them from, you're right, summer slide.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So food. They come in, it's grab and go meals. So is it the same like a drive-through kind of thing?
It is.
Okay.
Yes. So we try to pick places where there's plenty of parking lots so that we're not leaving people on the road. And there is typically a line when we get started. And sometimes it just stays that way and just a steady flow. And it's great. Keep them busy. But but yeah, we try to find places where we can have a nice little line going. So typically what happens is an AmeriCorps. So we have 16 AmeriCorps working
16 this summer. Wow.
Yeah. And so they will come out and say, hello, how many children do you have? And then they call that back to the team. The team bags everything up and puts it in the car. So wherever you want it in your car, and then you're on your way.
Do you have a menu?
We do, yes. So we have on the back of our menus, we have a QR code. Okay. And so, and then also we have a notebook available too. If anyone wants to see specific nutrition information, it's on here, or they can see it.
Or anything? Okay.
Yep. And so we also have a notebook on site. So, yeah.
So you just, you tooling around, you drive up and you're like, I need 10 meals.
Yep.
And then they get a piece of paper and they choose their menu. Is that
Yeah. Well, we have to give away exactly the menu as stated.
And, for the days.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So we tend, ideally, as long as our inventory is there, we give away unique meals for every day.
Okay.
And so they get a little variety every week.
So you couldn't have 3 of the. I like that one. I want 5 of those.
Right.
So no choosing that one.
Right.
You just know what the menu is for.
Right.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep. That's the rules that we have to follow.
Yeah. So many rules.
There's so many rules.
It's federal government. I mean, you think state's bad.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it is so many. It has to be just right. But last year, our state rep said that we had one of the cleanest monitoring that they'd seen.
Really?
And so we really want to do that again this year. We do have a great team. I could have monitored, because we have to monitor too, to make sure, that everything's going okay, hopefully before the state comes. And but this year I could have monitored the first day. They were so good. And but again, that is to credit the people who have been in leadership of this project for so long, that they've just, it's an easy process now. So,
well, it wasn't in the beginning.
Right. No. So I think it's come a long way. And, because we did go shelf stable, we are able to give away so much more volume too. So
what do you think if you had a guess? So we do this every year. How many do you think you're going to give away this summer?
Oh gosh, I mean, considering we did 92,000 last year, and we've already hit almost 14,000. Um, wow, I think, and we're going for an extra week.
Oh my
Unless
gosh.
for some reason we can't, because we do have to do this strange thing at the last week because the schools start the next week, and so we have to taper the meals. You can't double dip. And so, yeah, it's a lot of math on those days and a lot of risk that way. But we are planning on going through July 31st. So that's 9 weeks of service. And so we could give away easily 100,000.
Is that what
we are tracking on? Yeah.
So 100,000. This is what you're going to be.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, by the end of the summer, we're going to give away 100,000 because you had 92 is your largest so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just continues to grow, and so we're thinking. So it's looking like the demand is there, and so as long as people keep showing up, we'll keep giving out food. So.
We love food around here. We just bring it.
Well, yeah.
16 AmeriCorps, because we love our AmeriCorps. I know we don't have Vistas anymore, but so many of our favorite people have come from the Vista program and now AmeriCorps.
Yeah,
I mean,
Spike.
favorite people.
Yeah, Spike and Sarah Edmonds at CAC.
Sarah and Dominic. Have you been following them?
Oh, and I haven't kept up with Dominic since he left. So isn't he like in Europe or something?
Okay, so speaking of vistas, because every one of them have a wonderful place in my heart that have come on the show. But Dominic's a whole another special thing. He's getting his doctorate in tourism at University of Georgia.
Oh, okay.
He is taking the summer off. Well, he's taken the summer off to travel. He has been to Peru. He went to South America, and then I saw pictures of him and Sarah at the Galapagos Islands.
Oh, wow.
No lie. So friendships continue even
fantastic.
during the Vista program.
Yeah. And Charlie McLean, did you ever know Charlie? Yeah. Okay, so he's the priest at St. Matthew's in McMinnville. Yeah. So, and he did a lot of marketing stuff when he was there, and then became a priest. So you never know. You get to do what. He found a whole new skill set he didn't know he had.
It's a wonderful time. So out of these 16, who do you see staying? Because you having some interactions, like the gal who's running or helping you with the program was a Vista before?
She was in AmeriCorps.
She was AmeriCorps.
She helped with the summer meal, and now she works on our staff as one of our AmeriCorps coordinators. And so Aaron Willis was actually with us last year. He emerged as a leader in that first week. He's a little bit older, so he just kind of comes in more like a leader, and so I hired him. He's doing extra work for me in the office too, so it takes in a little bit off of me for this, and so he's been great. I think he was telling me yesterday, he said, I really want to do this more than like anything else.
It's fun. I mean, heck yeah.
Yeah. So he's a great leader. He's going to be at every single site, making sure that things go smoothly, which means long hours for him.
Good for him.
But he really loves it. He's great at it. I see him, and gosh, it's so new. Some of them are really new, and I'm still getting to know them right now.
Okay.
But we'll see, because there's some great hearts. We did Clifton Strengths at the university whenever they were coming in, and we were doing. So it's a little test that shows you what your strengths are, and so many of them scored very high in empathy and developer, which is like developing other people, and like they're helpers. They're really service-oriented people, and so. We'll see who comes out of this, and wants to stay and continue helping the region, because they do love, a lot of them had not really been outside the walls of the university, which is part of the reason why the Office of Civic Engagement exists. That was a big reason why it was created. And so they've come out and they've really enjoyed getting to see people, getting to see how people live here, and the beauty of the area.
Yeah, because Sewanee is its own...
Right.
It's its own world.
It is, yes.
And it's wonderful.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's beautiful. And, but it's also, very important for people to see what it's like really in Appalachia.
The rich culture of Appalachia.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're thrilled to have them. Maybe we can have a couple come on the show during the summer and like hear about their experiences.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're going to all different places. Mm-hmm. So I know a lot of them are going to Arts in the Berg. We have them for several camps around
Mountaintop. Are you guys helping out with Mountaintop?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Back with Mountaintop again. And so if you have a site, if you have a nonprofit where you need people,
I've already put my hand up on that one.
Yeah, please let us know, because they are required to get 300 hours in 10 weeks. So that's a lot of hours that we have to give them, and so we're looking for more opportunities for them to go out and just be helping hands. They can't do anything too faith-based, like they can't do anything, any kind of like service in that way, but they can help set up. They can do things like they can do organizational projects. They can help distribute items if you have something to distribute out to the community.
What about 4th of July floats? Can they help with 4th of July floats?
There's some, I'm sure, artistic. Well, I know one of them was an art major. So quite possibly.
Because, this is the 250.
Yes.
Right? I know Sewanee's having a throwdown. Mm-hmm. We have 8 parades in Grundy.
Oh, yes. A tour of parades.
So, it's helpful because we're all thinking of ways, what are we going to do? What are we going to put in the parades?
Yes.
Right? How are we going to celebrate the big 250?
That's fantastic. So if you're making a float, reach out for sure.
I'll definitely tap them in there. We're thinking of all these ideas for these kids. It's like pledge class all over again.
Yeah. So please bring in those hours for them, so they can have things to do. They helped to the transportation summit that
was last night, wasn't it?
Yep. And there's another one on the 16th.
That's right.
And so that's a big deal too. If you can go to the transportation summit, I believe the last night was Colmont Community Center, and then it's going to be Altamont on the 16th. And so it'd be great to come out and learn more about transportation, because I also work for SCCF.
Yeah, so she's has many hats.
Yes, yeah. So really promoting that transportation grant too,
and that was a big grant.
Oh yes, and now we're seeing so many opportunities where we can expand on that grant as well, and use it in different ways. So not only is it helping people get to clinic appointments, but also to grocery stores. We would love to explore employment. I think that's a big opportunity to help people get to work, because there's so many barriers,
we have barriers that we don't think about, and they're barriers for sure.
Yeah, that was something I really saw when I was at the Beersheba Clinic, how many barriers people can have to just being able to have a job and being able to work and be healthy. And so that was one reason why I came to do this, because I get to help in more areas too,
Yeah, I first met her when she was at Beersheba Springs Clinic, and such a joy and sunshine over there, and it's still, they're Dash to the Doors coming up.
Yes, I'll be there. Yeah.
I'm sure you will.
I love it.
It's hard Beersheba. Not, that's your home for a couple years, wasn't it, basically?
A few years, and that's what called me to the mountain in the first place, and I just fell in love with it and loved the people. And
she's kin to us too. We were figuring out which branch it is, but she's definitely kin to us. So.
Nunleys and Fultz.
See, and that's where I'm a Fultz. So here we go. All right, and we're just going to have you back now that you're out of the dungeon of Sewanee, birthing the summer meal program. Where can they find out more information on the meal program?
So on social media, you can find us at South Cumberland Plateau Summer Meal Program. It's a mouthful, but you can find us on Facebook. We update every day on our sites, and also Instagram. So
Instagram, get your socials.
Yes. So please check us out and come get those meals.
Come get them. 10 each. Real recap. Each site. I guess you could go to each site.
Well, you can only go to one site each week.
Okay.
For your kids.
How do you?
Whatever's closest to you and whatever's convenient to you. So how they have it now, it's rural non-congregate is what they call it. So you just pick up and go, and but they do ask that people only visit one site per week, so that there's no double dipping.
No double dipping, kids.
Yeah.
But 10 meals per child, 2 to 18.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Come on and get it, you know.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, and they're shelf stable, so if you don't eat them right then, they help for a while. You know, they will stay good for a while if they're not eaten right away.
What a great thing that y'all do. I just absolutely love it. All right, well, let's we're gonna have Mandy back. There's so much going on, it's ridiculous. But we're gonna send her out to spread joy and sunshine wherever she goes, because she does. And we're going to take a quick break, thank our sponsors, and we'll be right back. As always, thanks for watching Morning on the Mountain. I'll see you in a minute.